Hi, my name is Agata. Welcome in Agata's Cottage. Today we will chat about sewing machines. Specifically about the tag challenge started by Michelle from Michelle Sews Again. I was tagged by Mari from Mari Sews, and I was asked to chat about what I think is mandatory in the sewing machine. And for me, it's no brainer. I have 5 things that I think are mandatory. First, it's option to sew without the foot pedal. A few months ago, actually a year ago, I badly sprained my ankle and I couldn't sew for a while. And even now, a year later, I still have problems on the days where I did too much walking or the weather is changing and my feet is hurting. So option to sewing without the foot pedal was mandatory thing for me. Second was option for automatic thread cutter. I love this feature. It's brilliant. I didn't thought I would love it as much as I do, but I do. Very often on my old Singer heavy duty, I will cut the thread and I will forget to pull the thread a little bit farther from the needle, and then thread will go up when I start sewing again. It got tangled and I will have to rethread the whole machine, and that drove me insane. The third thing was speed control. My daughter sews with me, she's learning, so the speed control was important for her to be able to sew more accurately and be more focused on what she's doing and not to worry about how quickly the machine is going. And actually it helps me too, because very often I have tendency to go just shim, so very quickly. So it's easier when I will actually have a speed control, for example, in the middle, and it goes slower and I can focus on accurate sewing. The fourth thing that I needed was consistent and great buttonholes. I had this problem with my Singer before. The buttonholes were great, and there was like you had 3 great buttonholes, and then you spent another hour unpicking the 4th buttonhole that didn't work out the way it's supposed to, and the 5th didn't happen at all. So I needed a machine that it's known for great buttonholes, and mine is. And the 5th thing was drop-in bobbin. I know it seems a standard to have a drop-in bobbin, but it's not. A lot of machines that had all 4 things that I mentioned before didn't have the drop-in bobbin. So it was a big no for me. It's not only about the fact that I can see that the thread in the bobbin is ending, it's about the whole hassle of taking the side of the machine, putting the bobbin in, and I just don't like it. So there were 5 things that I needed to have in the machine. There's few more that I wanted that were kind of cherry on the top. So the number 6 was options for a tie knot on fine and delicate fabric, and my machine does have it. I don't sew a lot with fine fabrics, but I do have a fair bit of chiffons and organza in my stash, and I would like to sew with them. And you can't really backstitch on those because it just looks awful and disturbs the fabric. So the option to tie the knot at the end is amazing. And the next thing was up and down button for the needle, so that's number 7. And number 8 is decorative stitches. Like, I know it seems normal that machine has decorative stitches, but my old Singer had only few, and I wanted a bit more. I do sew for a child that likes decorative stitches, and I enjoy them myself. So I thought, if I can have this, especially within the same price, then why not go for it? So the new machine I got a few months ago, it's Janome Sew 780. My husband bought it for me just because. And I love it. It's great thing. It's great, relatively sturdy sewing machine. I don't think it's as heavy duty as my Singer 443, but I mainly use it for more delicate makes than I use my Singer. I love options to be more accurate about the length and width of the seams because of the computerized option. That's my first computerized machine, so it might be normal for other people. For me, is yay. And the fact that it actually tells me what presser foot I should use with a specific stitch is brilliant, because you might not think about this. So I do love the sewing machine. It's great, and I'm very excited I can sew with it. I love the fact that my Janome Sew 780 is using those same bobbins as my Singer Heavy Duty. It was confirmed by the dealer that I can use those same bobbins, which is great. And it makes my life easier because I don't have to have two sets of bobbins. I'm lucky I can have two sewing machines and an overlocker, so I feel spoiled and blessed. As mentioned, so Janome Sew 780 is great machine, especially if you are looking for an upgrade. So I highly recommend. I will leave the link to the place I bought mine from. I love both my sewing machines, but if I will have to choose, I will go with Janome Sew 780. I keep looking because it's there, and my Singer is there. They both sit on my desk, just on opposite corners, and I love them both. I decided to tag two of my sewing friends in this challenge. Alisa from Thoughtful Creativity is a long-time friend. I cannot imagine my sewing journey without her. She taught me so much. Her tutorials, her videos are always amazing, well put together. Uh, she has so much creative force in her, it never stops to amaze me. So I highly recommend you go check her channel, and I'm honored she agreed to participate in this tag. And the second person is Tiffany from Hosier Handmade. She is just adorable. I love her energy, and her outfits for her and her daughters are always very cute. I will leave links to channels of both ladies in the description below. Don't forget to say hello, and I cannot wait to see their videos. Thank you for watching. I hope you had fun. Tell me, what do you think is must have for a sewing machine? Happy sewing, and don't forget, clean your sewing machine and change your needle. Happy sewing. Bye.